Good to see you, Toppin. Good to see you. As we are jumping in and spawning in the top right-hand corner of Bloody Ridge, we have our Canadian Terran player, the green aquamarine, teal. Okay, teal. Yeah, sorry, it is teal. It just looks a little bit weird. The teal Terran representing Team Gosu. It is Greenert. Wait, why is he not green? I'm shaking my head. It's his name. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the South Korean Terran player living in the land of Japan, representing Team Hyper 1. It is HonMonO. Here we go. As we are going to be setting up here across the map, to have a Greenert walling off here at the natural base. And I'm curious to see how HonMonO does embrace the Brood War side of things, going for a CC first. Okay, to have a CC first here from our pink Terran player. HonMonO, when it comes to how he plays in SC2, he's very aggressive, very cheesy as well. But again, I haven't really been able to cast any of HonMonO's Brood War Terran, so I'm excited, I'm ready to be introduced. Meanwhile, back at home, Greenert opening up 2-Rax Reaper. Oh my god. Okay, a very assertive, very aggressive start from Greenert. And I am a little bit concerned for HonMonO. I mean, Reapers have a lot of micro potential early on, and I'm not so sure if HonMonO can keep up with that. We have seen that already when it comes to the SC2 and Brood War dynamic, where some SC2 units can be a little bit more faster, a little bit more volatile, and it can be hard to keep up. But we'll see. As HonMonO, he goes for a CC first into a 3-Rax. Okay. Do have our 3-Rax setup. Getting into Mass Marine. Speaking of, Marines are amassing. Meanwhile, Reapers are moving out across the map. I also just realized, no Reaper Cliffs. Yeah, it didn't really dawn on me until now, but yeah, interesting. I wonder if that's a feature of all of the SC Evo maps. Obviously not the SC2 ones, but the Brutal ones. No Reaper Cliffs. Bunker's on the way. Last if the bunker does finish, we can shut this down. SCV gets pulled back, and it looks like we will get the Marine. So far, so good for Greenert. Second SCV has arrived. We will delay the bunker a little bit longer here. Just barely, SCV goes down. The bunker is denied, but now we have 2 Marines. Up! Target firing at a HonMonO. Can we deny the bunker? Alas, we cannot. Did cost us a worker, did cost us a Marine, but the bunker is now done, and HonMonO will defend. So, I was concerned that these Brood War Marines wouldn't be able to keep up with the Reapers, and they'd be able to wreak havoc. And, I mean, that would be the case if there was another way in. So I'm pretty sure this is the big balance thing for SC Evo. If there were Reaper Cliffs, I don't know how the Brood War Terran will be able to keep up with the Reapers. So without any other access point, without another way in, we shut this down with a bunker. So the mobility of the Reapers have been stifled quite a bit. And again, I'm curious as to what the other SC Evo maps look like, to see if Reaper Cliffs are in any of them at all. But getting rid of them would be a good way to kind of balance this out. Meanwhile, behind this, Academy is done. Oh wait, can we trigger the sound? Can we? But if you remember, the Academy has an iconic sound. But Stim is on the way. Again, we're embracing Bio for the time being. +1, factory scan reveals the mass racks. Greenert is aware. And behind this, we do have Greenert getting into his own 1-1-1. Likewise, also Stim. Bio versus Bio. Love to see it. I mean, we had Mech earlier, but it's great to see something a little bit different. So appreciate it. To get rid of the depot. I assume... Okay, yeah, there we go. The SCV was stuck, so we had to get rid of the depot. Oh, sorry. I don't think the SCV was stuck, but we're making room for the comm station. There we go. I mean, SimCity is a bit of a different thing to consider as well. Oh, speaking of... The scan. This makes me want to play the campaign. I'm not gonna lie. Like, just the sound effects. The sound effects, like the scan... the Marine shooting. Oh my god. The medic has arrived. God. Anyway, calming down. As we calm things down, it's going to be a 2-1-1. What does this mean? This means we typically move out with 16 Marines and 2 medevacs. Just barely under 16, but alas, Stim is done and Greenert is moving out. And we'll see how Marine medevac compares against Marine medic. Oh, let's go. I'm excited, Bobby. I'm excited. 1-1's finishing up. Behind this, getting to our science facility, getting to the rest of our upgrades. Working towards buyer tank, I imagine both players are. Speaking of, tank production has begun. HonMonO does move out. And trying to get a read on what's going on. The scan does reveal the tank. HonMonO is aware. Ideally, he does want to engage this army and force the tank to siege up ahead of time, I would imagine. But, again, I'm not really too sure how the Marines compare against each other. Not gonna lie. Greenert is going to be pushing in. Marine counts are comparable, but there is that one tank. That is a big factor here. And the tank being the backbone of the army. We catch out a Marine. Tank getting within range of the depots at least. More medevacs arriving, still just riding across the map. Second tank is on the way. Science vessel has arrived. And we're at least getting some damage done as we slow push towards the natural base of HonMonO. We can lock down those tanks. I imagine that's what we're going for. Basically like the Brood War Matrix. Or am I thinking of the Arbiter? It's been a while, Bobby. It's been a while. Oh, no, going for Irradiate. Let's go. Okay. Irradiate is on the way. Getting within range, denying the upgrade. But this is just a really rough position for HonMonO. He's slowly being forced back. +1. It does finish up just in time. We do finish up the upgrade. Your Brood War E-base, they can lift. But the third tank has made it. Bearing in mind, Irradiate has completed, and we go in. Do we go for the dive? Ooh. Do get on the Marine. Nice spread so far. Yeah, we have the Matrix. It looks like we break through the first tank. Marines, they get annihilated by the irradiation. Oh my god. And we will break out. We cleaned up the tanks. We shut down the Marines. And HonMonO is going for a massive counterattack. Not gonna lie, for some reason my brain was thinking, are we gonna irradiate like the science vessel and then jump in? Not quite. I was like, yeah, you don't need to do that. True. I'm just used to seeing that in clips. That did cost us 18 SCV. It's like we're pretty committed. We're pretty committed here. HonMonO, he has to break through. Ghosts have arrived. Once again, disabling the tank. Disabling the medevac as well. Okay. But the Mass Marine, it barely does not hold its own. Again, medevacs, they do nothing. They shut them down. They can't move. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure about that. But they can't even escape. That's crazy. That's even better than the Raven Matrix. Oh my god. Okay. they just can't even move. Hey, the ghosts are broken, Bobby. As Greenert is being forced back. Going for a double drop. Trying to break out. Bearing in mind as well that Greenert does technically have the greater economy here. Momentum is in favor of HonMonO. The lockdown, Bobby. The lockdown. 20-second duration, yeah. Speaking of, we locked down another tank. And HonMonO just forcing his way in the tanks. They do nothing. They do nothing, Bobby. Boys are being pulled. We haven't given the irradiation. Irradiation on the SCVs. That was brutal. They did bunch up. And can we barely get the tank? 20 seconds lasts so long. It's crazy. Oh my god. It lasts forever. As a third tank has arrived, GG gets called. We break through the front lines, and HonMonO will take game number 1. GG. Oh my god. Mate, lockdown, 20 seconds doesn't sound like a long time, but in StarCraft, 20 seconds is years. Oh my god, that was crazy. How long, wait, how long does the Matrix last? Like half that, right? $11 seconds. Yeah. Basically half that of a lockdown. Like that lasted forever. That was crazy. Oh my god. Yeah, but here we go. With that, HonMonO does take a lead. And now we're getting ready for game number 2. Hold on, I actually want to check this. I want to compare. Wait. No shot. This can't be real. So I just looked it up, but I think it has to be different in SC Evo. 43 seconds? No shot. The interference matrix is 11 seconds, and lockdown is 43? Hold on. I have to check SC Evolution. Have to check. Because I do know that they do change things a little bit. We're getting ready for game 2. I need to know the numbers. I need to know, Pappy. I need to know. Terran units. Ghost. Okay. Lockdown. Okay, so as a heads up, units have changed from Brood War to this mod. It is balanced differently. It is balanced differently. So quickly checking here, and if you guys are interested, hold on, I'll post a link in the chat. I got you covered. There you go. So there is a Wikipedia page listing all of the differences, which is really cool. So you can go to the individual upgrades and units and everything. So apparently in SC Evo, Lockdown is cheaper. It's 75 energy instead of 100 compared to Brood War. It's a range of 10 instead of 8. That's crazy. And it lasts 33 seconds. In Brood War, it lasts 44. In SC Evo, 33. So it is less in SC Evo, but mate, 33 seconds, it feels so long. Like, like compared to what I'm used to with Interference Matrix, that's crazy. 33 seconds. That's insane. That's a whole fight, essentially. It's crazy. All right, we're jumping into game 2. Better for mental health just to not know that. True. We should just stay ignorant, Bobby. Stay ignorant. Let's not know the numbers. True. It hurts us, Bobby. It hurts us. But here we go. We're jumping into game number 2. HonMonO takes a lead. And interesting, we have rolled random. Okay, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Oceanborn, we have our Canadian, typically Terran player, but he rolled random for the Brood War race, rolling Protoss. It is the teal Protoss, Greenert. For Team Gosu. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the South Korean Terran player. living in the land of Japan, representing Team Hyper 1, playing his main race, the SC2 race, Terran, it is HonMonO. And fun fact, HonMonO doesn't even know what he's up against. Greenert played random. He rolled random, and we're just going for proxy racks. We don't even care. Second SCV's moving out, second racks is on the way. HonMonO is a very aggressive, very cheesy player in SC2, and we open up with 2 racks Reaper. Let's go. Let's go. HonMonO's from Hyper 1 and the tournament's from Hyper 1? Yes, yes. Shout out to Hyper 1. He's a very passionate fan of StarCraft, investing his time into teams, into tournaments, even into making maps himself. Big shout out to Hyper 1. Big shout out. As the Raxes are on the way. Likewise, Greener's back at home, just doing his own thing. It's going to be a 2-gate opener. Interesting. So a blind 2-gate opener out of Greenert. And as we can see here, no probe scout. No probe scout from our Protoss player. I don't know how practiced Greenert is with Brood War Protoss. The fact that he rolled random tells me that he's not really too practiced. So I'm a little bit concerned. Regardless, the SCV has arrived. And the Reapers are amassing 3rd racks? Oh my god. That I was not expecting. Bunker on the high ground, 3rd racks is on the way. We are just doubling down and committing to just purely Reaper production. Meanwhile, with the 2-gate opener, we have Dragoons on the way. Dragoons are on the horizon, but the problem is that this bunker is within range of the pylon. And if we can focus on the pylon, we can shut down the Protoss. Oh boy. Last the Reapers have arrived, they do not get the probes. Oh, Greenert, he does barely get away. Oh, the micro, we save the probes. Do save the workers, bunker is done, we're going for the pylon. But the Dragoons will get out. We're going for the SCV, nice juggling, we save the SCV. SCV is barely saved. Again, still going for the pylon. Backup pylon on the way, shield battery as well. Let's go, Dragoon range. And with Dragoon range, we can try to shut down this bunker from afar. Oh my god. As we are getting some damage done. Again, bearing in mind that we are intentionally targeting down those pylons. 3rd Dragoon has arrived. Bunker taking a lot of damage. Again, shield battery is done. We do get an SCV. We get 1. 1 SCV goes down. There's 1 left. Ooh. And it looks like, yeah, the DPS is too high. We shut down at that bunker and we defend. Yeah, the Dragoons will hold. Shield battery does top up all the Dragoons. And we're getting up to 5 Dragoons. And remember, HonMonO, he committed so hard to this with 3 racks Reaper. Back at home, there's nothing. There is nothing else. As the Dragoon count gets higher, ooh, things get more and more scary for HonMonO. He does deny the expansion. Does deny the natural. Range about to finish up. The other interesting thing that we just saw, I believe the shield battery is not on autocast, so you have to like manually target it, which I think we were seeing there. As the probe is going to be sniped. Likewise, we do cancel the natural once again. But Greenert is breaking out. 1 Dragoon goes down. But, oh, we barely get a second. Despite that, though, the Reapers are getting low. Oh, we got a 3rd. And Greenert, did we overextend? It feels like we have. We're going to lose every single Dragoon. Ay, ay, ay. A little bit too ambitious here from Greenert. Yeah, a little bit too overconfident. Does get punished. That was 5 Dragoons for 6 Reapers. A 1-to-1 trade. What I will say, though, is that we don't have an economy. 13 SCVs. So, 1 base versus 1 base. Greenert is out mining and going to be outproducing HonMonO. So even though that was a rough breakout, Greenert is still not in the worst position. It's not looking too... I mean, once again, I don't think we should be out here, though. After what just happened, get out of here. Range is done. Behind this, Reaver's on the way. We got into the rover, we got into the bay. Speaking of overextending, we catch out the Dragoons once again. We get 1, and we're getting a 2nd Dragoon. Yeah, shield battery not in time. Well, unable to target in time. And once again, we cancel the expansion for the 3rd time. Oh my god. But with the power of the Reaver, the question becomes, do we try to go for the Reapers, or do we go across the map and go for the mineral line? Shuttle is on the way. The Reaver scuttling in. Scuttling, crawling. Oh god. Guys, looks like we're just going for the main fight. Scarabs are ready. Shuttle has arrived, and we're going across the map. Okay. We do move out. We don't have shuttle speed, so it's a bit of a slower drop, but we're getting there. Is getting across the map. Meanwhile, the Dragoon count getting higher. Marauders morphing in. Oh, we get concussive shell. Let's go. Getting all 3 tech labs. Yeah, with the help of the Marauders, we can more cleanly shut down these Dragoons. As we do retreat, and do we force a 4th cancel on the expansion? At the same time, we're slipping in. Greenert. Going for the... Oh! Going for the natural so far. Nothing major, though. We get 3 SCVs, but there's nothing to defend against. We can get more. Oh my god, 6 SCVs going down. And we can just keep going. We just keep shelling away. Meanwhile, no, it finishes. That's a kill, not a cancel on the Nexus. The Marauder count is getting terrifying. But alas, even though the initial Reaver shots, even though the initial Scarabs weren't ideal, we still get 11 SCVs. Can we one-shot a Cyclone? How powerful is the Reaver? Oh! Oh, not quite. 2 shots of Cyclone. And we'll get it. Oh, has to retarget. Oh. Yeah, the Cyclone does go down. The juggling is good enough. Oh, god. Splash damage is brutal. And with that HonMonO, it has no economy. It's all or nothing for HonMonO. And how much do we have? We have 8 Marauders, 4 Reapers, and pushing up a ramp into a shield battery. I mean, there's no overcharge, true. Oh, we're floating in, getting high ground vision. Love to see it. And we're committing. But again, this ramp is just so narrow. It's so choked up. HonMonO will get a gateway. 1 gateway does go down. But we can't really gain any more ground than that. And across the map, there's just nothing going on. The Reaver from behind. Oh, likewise, we can't really push down the ramp. That was a brutal fight. Oh my god. As the Reaver shot goes off. And we will break out. Oh, the Reaver will fall. That was a big loss, but again, we're just running out of steam. We're running out of units. There's no more reinforcements, and the final Marauder will crumble. And GG gets called. Greenert, he survives the cheese. And brings us to the ace match. Let's go. Whew. GG, well played. Impressive. I was a little bit concerned that Greenert played random. That he rolled random there, and I was concerned that maybe he was unfamiliar with the Brood War Protoss race, but not too bad at all. Able to defend on the high ground, able to defend with the bare minimum with his Dragoons. Did overextend twice, if you remember. Did push down the ramp and was caught out by the Reapers and was caught out by the Marauders. So in that sense, maybe misjudging the situation a little bit, but overall well played here by Greenert, and we are going all the way to the ace match. And the way that the ace match works, I believe, is that the players do coin flip. The players coin flip to determine who is able to pick. Basically, it's a coin flip so you can pick. You can pick and choose if you want Brood War or StarCraft 2 as your race. So the players do pick and choose, and now we're jumping into the ace match. Let's go. Oh, hello, Rila Kuma. HonMonO is so bad. You're an animal, Pop. You're an animal. Este Rila Kuma. He's a good player. He's a good player. It shoots a Baneling, kind of. But here we go. We're getting into our next game, and spawning in the top right-hand corner of Alkione, we have the Canadian Protoss player, the Teal Protoss, Representing Team Gosu, tying up the series and forcing the ace match, it is Greenert. By cheesy, you mean dedicated? Both can be true, yes. Cheesy and dedicated. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the South Korean Terran player, the cheesiest Terran in all of South Korea, living in Japan, representing Team Hyper 1, it is HonMonO. We go. What is the caterpillar? It's a reaver. It's terrifying. It haunts the nightmares of Brood War players. Terrifying. Wants to be a good guy? Oh, no, yeah, I agree. I agree with you. Rillakuma's an animal and should calm down. Rillakuma's another player, so I expect, you know, fellow respect to other players out there. As HonMonO is going for the eBay block. eBay here on the low ground. And Greenert once again opening up 2 gates. Going to be a 2-gate opener here out of Greenert. We saw something similar here compared to the previous game. And this time HonMonO won't go for the proxy. No proxy from HonMonO, going for a Rax expand instead. Economic opener out of HonMonO. Oh, este Rebellion. Hello, Rebellion. Hello. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Annyeong haseyo. Good morning. This time Probe Scout does move out. And we'll confirm that the Rax is back at home. Likewise, the expansion as well. So Greener should be feeling a little bit more comfortable upon seeing the setup of HonMonO. And we'll eventually be able to expand. Eventually. Superb is under fire. Dragoons have arrived and will shut down the SCV. Oh, and we forced the unnatural natural. Okay. I'm a little bit concerned. I mean, we'll see. I mean, if we were seeing an SE2 Protoss player, I'd be concerned because usually we rely on, you know, something like a Stargate opener to keep up and bounce between the bases, shield batteries, overcharge as well. We'll see how a Brood War player can defend both these locations at once and protect that natural base and the main as well. We shall see. As the Dragoons, they do manage to catch a couple of Marines. 2 Marines going to be going down. The bunker is now done. We can hold our own. The natural is safe. And HonMonO behind this, getting into his own cyclone production. I'm curious if we go for another Rax. The answer is no. It's going to be a 1-1-1. 1-1-1 opener here out of HonMonO. With this, we can get into drop play, a cyclone drop across the map. This also tells us that we're not going for any kind of committed move out towards the expansion, so Greenert, his natural base, should be safe and sound. I believe HonMonO didn't scout. Yeah, HonMonO's in the dark as to where the expansion was taken. For all he knows, it could be a delayed natural. Meanwhile, once again, the shuttle's on the way. We're going for the Reavers, papi. Let's go. Dragoons poking in. Able to barely stay out of range of that bunker. Oh no! Oh. Getting an SCV. And forcing lost mining time out of HonMonO. Do love to see it again. The power of Dragoon range. Poking in whatever we can. Oh, and HonMonO just can't really hold on to that natural. Again, forcing even more SCVs off the mineral line. Reaver production has begun. We have the Reaver on the way. He is in production. Hablas español? Un poquito, papi, un poquito. Estamos casteando en inglés. English cast, English cast. As HonMonO is going to be holding on to that natural. Meanwhile, back at home, again, we're going to be embracing that eventual Reaver drop. The shuttle is lying in wait. It's waiting. Is this upgrade... Is this... shuttle speed? Question mark? I'm unfamiliar with the graphic. Regardless, shuttle's moving out. Would be third base as well for Greenert, and HonMonO has just been stuck at home. Has just been contained the entire time. I assumed it was working towards drop play, but instead is getting Vikings. This will help against that shuttle. Vikings are setting up. And can we deny the drop? As the shuttle does dip in. And we're going to be elevating into the main, but the tank is in position. Up! Big tank volley's going off. A little bit chaotic. The shuttle is going to go down. Yeah, we deny the drop into the main. Oh, we catch the Reaver! Reaver goes down as well. Very nice defense here by HonMonO. Again, Greenert did just face check the main, was unaware of what was waiting for him. We had a tank, we had Vikings. HonMonO was ready, and HonMonO shuts down the push. Does shut it down. Oh, that's Reaver speed. That's, sorry, shuttle speed. There we go. That I know what it looks like. Okay. Now we have shuttle speed on the way. We're trying to replace what we just lost. Shuttles, Reavers. Getting to a gateway explosion. Still working with Master Dragoon. And we're waiting for the breakout here from HonMonO. No third CC yet. Still secure on 2 bases. And this does mean the Greenert is free to expand like this. It's free to take a third base. Try to take a greater economic advantage. $100 plus 25 damage. Oh, I see, I see. Oh, you mean the upgrade that we saw earlier? Wait, there's an upgrade for Scarabs to do more damage? Really? Is that what you're referring to? The previous upgrade? It's crazy. Okay. So we are settling in. Reavers being rebuilt. Yes. God. Why? Why does that exist? Is it necessary? I mean, again, I'm a little bit more oblivious as to the balance concerns of Brood War. But like, sorry, so in my mind, when I hear that, it's like, imagine if like Disruptors had an upgrade where it could one-shot tanks, because it takes 2 shots, right? It takes 2 shots for Disruptors to kill a tank and 2 shots to kill a Lurker. But imagine if we had an upgrade where it just does a little bit more damage. It's like why? God. Regardless, we're moving out. True. You're not wrong, Setsuna. I mean, I guess that is a good reason for it to have increased damage, is that you have limited shots, right? As we saw previously, you do run out of Scarab shots. Yeah. Fair point. Reaver got buffed a lot last patch. Oh, I see. Okay. They buffed the Reaver. Meanwhile, we do see, though. They're stuck. It's gonna be a slow walk back home. HonMonO can totally try to shut this down. Do we have any medevacs? We do. We have medevacs. We can chase down the Reavers. They have to waddle back home. For those curious, the shuttle was stuck. The shuttle got caught out. Shuttle was shut down. And the Reavers, they can't quite engage. At the same time, nice concave feed with the Dragoons. Storm is ready. Oh, massive storm. Oh my god. The storm on the fire. And even without the Reavers, they don't even help. We don't need the help as we break through the defensive line. Marines go down. Tanks as well. With the help of the storm. And now we can break out the Reavers. They're back. They do come back in. And with that, Greenert's making his way towards that natural. We do have 2 storms available. Speaking of, oh! There's the first storm. One storm left. Oh my god, the storms annihilated the Marauders. That's crazy. As Reaver shots are going off on the building, on the CC, we have one storm left. And a Greenert, he's working his way through towards that natural. Reaver dropping into the main. Oh, behind the army. Show us that one storm. Oh my god, we just dropped right on the army itself. The Reaver's going to be going down. Storm as well on top of the ramp. Boys are being pulled, but HonMonO just barely has anything left. One more High Templar coming in. The juggling with the shuttle. The juggling. Nice EMP. EMP was sold, but again, we barely have anything left. Another massive storm on the ramp. I could be mistaken. It looks like the radius of the storm is smaller than the SC2 storm, but it does so much damage. It's crazy. I'm not used to seeing, like, Marauders sitting in storms and just dying, like, in seconds. I'm not used to it. Oh my god. As a Greenert is slowly making his way through towards the main. Again, we're barely holding on with reinforcements. Alas, we've lost control of the third, lost control of the natural. 45 SCVs have gone down. And a Greenert is going to be forced back for the time being, but has crippled HonMonO. HonMonO down to one base economy. Oh, that's really interesting. So apparently Storm in Brood War has no friendly fire, but it does have friendly fire in SC Evo. Like that's like a really nice fun fact where it shows that there is a difference, right? There is a difference between Brood War and this iteration of Brood War, right? Where there are distinct differences and things have changed, like, for balance purposes. It's really cool. Really nice fun fact. As GG gets called, again, HonMonO cannot break out of his own main base, and Greenert will take the series 2-1. GG. I remember cooking my own units in Brood War, but it's been a while. I'm sure it has been. I'm sure it has been. But regardless, it is really cool to hear that there are some differences between the two. I'm definitely going to be having a look at the Wikipedia page after this. It's already been linked in the chat. I'll link it again, just in case. We should have a command, honestly. But it is really cool that on the Wikipedia page it does kind of list and does kind of show differences between Brood War and SC Evo, between certain units. But regardless, GG, well played, congratulations. Greenert will take the series 2-1, advancing on into the semifinals. Very impressive stuff here, especially considering I would favor HonMonO. You know, HonMonO is the more established pro player. HonMonO is more accomplished in SC2 at least. Greenert is a GM, but more of a rising star, or more of a ladder hero, I should say, in SC2. But Greenert able to flourish here, at least on the Brood War side of things. Greenert lost with his SC2 race, but did thrive with the Brood War Protoss, both in Game 2 and in Game 3. GG. GG, well played. Greenert does cause a massive upset, and HonMonO is or will be bowing out, and Greenert advances on to face off against his next opponent. We already did cast him earlier. It's going to be Psyarch versus Greenert.